Hi, today we are going to learn the first lesson of grammar. You're going to learn spoken English, so we have certain topics, 7 to 8 grammar topics. Today we are going to do the first grammar topic, which is singular and plural nouns and verbs. We are going to understand what are your singular and plural nouns and verbs. Now, first of all, you should know what is nouns. हिंदी में हम इसे नाम बोलते हैं. So let's see the definition of nouns. Nouns are names of person, place, animal or thing. So this is the definition of nouns. Nouns are, remember, nouns are names of person, place, animal or thing. Now let's have some examples. Some examples of person? Man, lady, postman, teacher, etc. Okay. Let's take example of place. Some examples of places, say school, hospital, bus stop, hotel, etc. These are examples of places. Let us see examples of animals. Lion, parrot, and crocodile, etc. Examples of things: chair, pen, board, eraser, etc. Okay, so these are the examples of person, place, animal and thing. Similarly, we have verbs. Okay, now let us understand what are your verbs. Verbs, यानी in Hindi we call kriya. Verbs यानी हिंदी में क्रिया. Verbs are action words. What we do is a verb. For example, play, run, look, teach. जो भी हम करते हैं, भले वो सपना देखते हैं, रोते हैं, मुस्कुराते हैं, जो भी हम करते हैं उसे हम क्रिया बोलते हैं, इन इंग्लिश में वर्ब, etc. Now let's come back to singular and plural. Now you have the definition of verbs and nouns. Now both nouns and verbs come in singular and plural form. Now let us see a table of that. Let us see a table of nouns first, how nouns change from singular to plural forms. Nouns. Let us take for example chair. Chair, singular form. What is the plural form? Chairs. Let us take pen. What is the plural form? Pen. So what is happening over here is the spelling is changing. If you have observed that we are adding s to it when we make it plural. Let us look at some other nouns. For example, Bench. What happens when we change to plural form? It becomes benches. Say box. What happens in plural? We add es to it. So for certain nouns we add es to it. For some nouns we add only s to it. Let us look at this word leaf or say calf. Okay. Now what happens when we change to plural form? The F goes off and the F is replaced with VES. For example, leaf. Leaf यानी झाड़ का एक पत्ता. तो अनेक हो गए तो हम क्या बोलेंगे? LEAVES. लीव्स यानी पत्ते. काफ यानी गाय का बच्चा, एक बच्चा. अनेक हो गए तो we will say calf. So what happens in the spelling? We add VES to it to make it plural. Now let us look at this noun. Lady, or say let us take family. Okay, now these are singular nouns. What happens when we change to plural? The Y goes off. Y goes off and it is replaced with IES. Till here the spelling will remain the same. Y के बदले में क्या आएगा? IES, ladies. Similarly, family. So what is happening over here? We are adding IES instead of Y. Okay. Now, there are some nouns which change completely, which do not have any S or ES or VES form. These nouns change completely. For example, एक आदमी यानी man, इसका plural form हो गया men. एक दांत यानी tooth, plural form क्या हो गया? Teeth. So here I am not adding any S, IES or VES to it. The spelling is totally changing. Then there are some nouns which do not have a plural form. For example, deer or say sheep. They do not have a plural form. It remains the same. Deer will remain deer only and sheep will also remain as it is. Okay, so there is no plural form to it. So these are the examples of nouns, how nouns are changing from singular to plural form. Observe the change in the spellings. Okay. Now let us look at verbs. How nouns come in singular and plural form. In the same manner, verbs will also come in singular and plural form. So let us look at verbs now. Verbs यानी क्रिया. Let us take run. This is singular form. What happens when we change it to plural? We add S to it. Runs. Khelna, play. It becomes plays. We are adding only S to it. Okay. Now let us look at the word catch, यानी पकड़ना. When we change it to plural form, what happens? We add ES to it. Catches. Sikhana, teach. TEACH. When we change it to plural form, it becomes teaches. Okay. So here in this case, we were adding only S. Here we are adding ES. Similarly, Rona, cry. So what happens? The Y goes off and it is replaced with IES. Cries. Throw. We just add S to it. Throws. And the list goes on. What I am trying to show here is how nouns come in two forms, singular and plural. In the same manner, verbs also come in two forms, singular and plural. Okay, this was just for your information. Now to come back to the main topic, how to make sentences.